Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw Countdown, the Pro Wrestling Countdown Show right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe and notify bell. The subscribe button, the notify bell on YouTube. If you're on the podcast app, probably hit subscribe or download or something like that. And then if you're on the podcast app, if you got a couple extra seconds, go ahead and leave us a rating or a review, and it would greatly help out Going in Raw.
Yeah.
Usually it helps boost us in ratings and rankings and whatnot.
It does.
We're also available on Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson, which affords you an opportunity to financially support Going in Raw. And in return, you get things like access to live streams. You can ask questions on the show. All the questions that we do at the end of the show, all of our shows. There's also a friend care package. Look at this comic book. A brand new Steve and Larson adventure. Thank you. I appreciate that. All these stickers right here. Well, just this one, and then the Going in Raw one. It's all friend care package. One $20 pledge. $20. You get all this crap.
All of it.
Anyways. Yeah, we're also at prowrestlingtees.com/Going in Raw. That shirt right there. And we're on the road, not just to Office Space, which is happening in a month.
I'm already tired of pointing that damn sign.
We're on the road to 10 designs. 10 designs.
10 more designs. We have
10 more
we have
designs.
More than 10 already.
Because we're getting ready for that big WrestleMania sale that we think is probably going to happen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Very exciting. Anyway, speaking of WrestleMania.
Yeah, nice segue.
Yeah, this is a top 10 list of the matches that should happen at WrestleMania 34.
Several of these matches they've already started laying the groundwork for.
Some of these are kind of obvious, some of them not so obvious.
There's at least one that is in the realm of not going to happen, but we'll put on here anyways. As I said, there's several on here that will seem pretty obvious, especially as the weeks and months ahead play out and we see storylines develop.
For sure.
Some of these have been rumored, but some of them are just pure speculation on our part.
Some of it's just fantasy booking on our part.
Yeah, pretty much. This is just, for us, like dream WrestleMania card this year based on where storylines are headed.
Based on how things are set up right now. So we'll get right into this. Number 10.
10.
Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan.
This one falls under the category of pretty obvious.
Yeah. It's also, I'm not going to say surprising, but given where Jason Jordan was a year ago, it's relatively surprising. Over the course of the last 12 months, of course, we had his big Kurt Angle is his dad thing happen with mixed success. But we kind of feel that Jason Jordan, on the path they have him on now, is doing really good work.
Yeah.
He's this annoying guy.
But he seems fairly oblivious that he's annoying.
It's actually it's pretty entertaining.
It's really entertaining.
He's
doing a great job with it.
He's doing a really good job with it. This seems obvious. They just dropped their tag titles to Thebar, who we'll get to in a little bit. It seems obvious that Seth Rollins doesn't like him. Jason Jordan seems to not care.
Yeah.
But this is going to lead to Jason Jordan versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. It kind of feels like it's going there. We want to see it.
Yeah, it'll be a good match. Both of them
it'll be a great match.
Excellent in-ring
this will
competitors.
Be a great match. Jason Jordan, say what you will about his character, whether you like him or like the work that he's doing. In ring, he kills it every time out.
Yep.
He's really good in the ring.
There's one possible impediment to this match happening, in that I guess Jason Jordan's been dealing with a back injury, which is why he wasn't involved in the match at all at the Rumble. So
that's interesting. Okay.
He can recuperate in time.
Did not know that.
Yes, this match definitely seems like they're laying the story down. Everything's in place for him to pull the trigger on it, assuming he's healthy.
Yeah, I really want to see
So hopefully that's taken care of, and you can take a couple weeks off, get some rest. Recuperate, probably more in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
A month off from in-ring action. Get some rest, recuperate, and put on a heck of a match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
We did not see Seth last night, did we, on Raw? This is being recorded, so this is going up on Saturday. We're recording it on Tuesday.
Yeah. No, we did not.
Okay. Number 9.
9.
The Bar versus the Authors of Pain.
Of course.
Probably not going to happen.
No, but it necessitate an Authors of Pain call up to Raw.
Right, correct.
I mean, as you said, we're shooting this on Tuesday. It's entirely possible they get called up to SmackDown tonight, and we're going to have to reshoot this segment.
No, we won't have to reshoot anything. This is what we want to have happen.
Oh, okay.
There are plenty of things on here that aren't going to happen that we want to have happen. We want Authors of Pain. Look, WrestleMania, granted, it's not the one night of the year where brand versus brand go head-to-head or whatever they call Survivor Series, but even if Authors of Pain go to SmackDown, we're not going to see this. But still, I would love to see this. This is right now on Tuesday. This is what I want to see, Authors of Pain versus The Bar.
Well, you take a look at the Raw tag team division. You have the Club and the Revival, who seem to kind of be in something maybe, but neither of them have been booked dominant enough to step up and contend with Thebar for the tag titles.
Correct.
So it seems like there's an opportunity for someone to fill that void, challenge Thebar. Who better than a recently called up Authors of Pain tweener team?
Yeah.
They don't have to be full heel.
Yeah.
People enjoy watching them beat up people.
Yeah.
Destroy things. That's how Braun Strowman got himself so over. Have Authors of Pain do something similar. Show up on Raw, destroy stuff, challenge the Thebar, get those tag titles at Mania.
Yeah. I would be kind of surprised if they showed up, if they got called up to SmackDown. I mean, we both kind of felt. I mean, there's literally nothing. I'll put it this way: I have more faith that they're going to show up at the NXT tapings this week, than they are on SmackDown this week.
Yeah, well, there's people it seems like, or teams for the Usos to have feuds with between now and then. You have still Gable and Benjamin potentially. I don't know see why Gable and Benjamin would still be the title picture, but they're there and they've been established. The New Day are still there.
Yeah, that to me, that kind of makes the most sense for the Usos, although we have a really good pick here coming up in a bit for the Usos for WrestleMania. But it would not surprise me at all if, the impetus is simply, we called the Us Truce, but let's show the people one more time what we can do on the biggest stage in the mall. There's your story right there.
Yeah.
So I think that could really work. Authors of Pain, going back to them, I really want to see them on Raw. I really want to see them taking on Thebar. We've seen Thebar in multiple matches against Titus Worldwide, against obviously, New Shield or whatever you want to call them. It's time for something fresh for them.
It seems like the better part of this year, it's been Seth and Dean or Seth and Jason Jordan against Thebar. Right. There was a little bit where it was Thebar against the Hardys.
Right. Yeah.
But it's been, especially the second half of the year, it's been pretty much all Shield, Thebar action. Time for something new.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. Number 8. Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
This is pretty much a certainty, I feel.
Chalk this one up to this is definitely going to happen.
Yeah. The story is already playing out. There's no injuries to potentially complicate this storyline yet, like there is with Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. So this one seems like pretty much a certainty. I'm just hoping. Gosh, I'm hoping, especially with Jeremy Borash reportedly being hired by WWE, although we read on PW Insider that he's going to work with NXT.
Yeah.
Man, just have him do something with Matt Hardy. Let's get some Hardy compound videos between now and Mania to build up this match.
You know how you do this match? It's similar to, and I know this got a lot of flack, it's similar to House of Horrors, right? Where you do a mix of, you have the Hardy compound, you pre-film some stuff.
Final deletion style.
Right? And it happens early in the card. And then you cut back to it during the course of the card for more stuff, and it eventually ends up in the arena. I think that's how you should probably do it.
Yeah.
Because it could be goofy as all get out.
Yeah.
But the live crowd needs something. And I know they try to do it with House of Horrors. And let me ask you something. What do you think the main problem people had with House of Horrors?
Took itself too seriously. And it was unintentionally funny as a result.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Whereas I think if they let Matt Hardy kind of, for the most part, call the shots, they do a pre-film match.
Yeah.
I think he'll embrace the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
And the last will be, for the most part, intentional. And therefore it'll play a lot better.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I would love to see it. They need to do, I don't know, the Woken deletion or something silly like that. I think it'd be great. Oh, man. Anyways, what's number 7? Number 7! Pete Dunne versus Neville.
Chalk this one up to not going to happen.
Yeah, this is not going to happen.
But there's two things here. One, that United Kingdom Championship has to be defended at Mania. It just needs to.
I mean, if it's going to be on anything, it's probably going to be on TakeOver.
It probably
but
definitely
really
will be on TakeOver.
Should
be at Mania. Second,
they need to fix this Neville thing.
They do.
They really need to fix this Neville thing. Although I do find it funny that we expect Neville to be okay with going from a brand that actually has a TV show to being the owner of a title that has no platform whatsoever.
Has no home whatsoever.
Beyond a takeover here and then. I just want to see these two fight.
Exactly. Even if this match were to happen, I wouldn't expect Neville to win. Pete Dunne, as much as I love Neville, Pete Dunne is something special. Let's say Neville's not. He is. Pete Dunne's really something special. And if you're going to have anybody carry that belt into other promotions, it kind of has to be Pete Dunne because Neville's under a full-time contract.
Well, okay, that's the thing for me is that if the UK title had a home, had a place, had a showcase, then I think I'd be fine with Neville taking it off of Pete Dunne because I think Neville is really special as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now Pete Dunne works indie dates against other champions for other company.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. It is a fascinating period right now that Pete Dunne can be the WWE champion, UK champion, and he can fight Will Ospreay, the New Japan Junior Heavyweight champion.
And then a couple weeks later, Austin Aries,
the Impact champion, and he's a champion like Defiant, a bunch of other stuff. So it is a fascinating, and he's former Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah. Wait, no,
he never actually got the belt.
Won.
He never got it, but he was fighting for it.
Yes.
So I mean, I'd love to see this. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would love to see it.
Yeah, me too.
In any event, they need to get Neville figured out. They need to get that figured out. Get him back.
How great would it be to have Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, against Mean Neville?
I know.
Oh,
that'd be great. Number 6.
6.
Charlotte versus Becky Lynch.
This is the match I'm hoping for Charlotte at Mania. Charlotte's great. Becky's great. I know they had a feud right after their call-up or shortly after their call-up, but they've really, especially Becky, people love her.
Oh, yeah, big time.
She's so charismatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can have face Becky against face Charlotte. I think it was about competition. Harken back to their matches that they had in NXT. Let them do what they could really do.
Yeah.
We saw that one match. What was it? Takeover Rival, where it's the 4 horsewomen.
Oh, man.
Fatal 4 match. They were doing stuff in that match.
That's the best Becky Lynch match I've ever seen in my life, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. Let them do that kind of stuff. Let them tell a great story. They're friends, but they can also be rivals. They've also kind of laid the groundwork a little bit for this last week on SmackDown when Charlotte was saying, good luck to all the women in the Rumble. She seemed to kind of single out Becky a little bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're laying the groundwork for this, assuming it's not going to be Charlotte and Ronda Rousey at Mania.
My favorite. So I really don't want them to go down the heel face route with this if they do it. The thing that I would look forward to most is how Becky and Charlotte would approach this on social media.
Yes.
Because, they're inseparable essentially on, their Instagram, on, Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So it could be fun, similar to what we see right now in the Mixed Match Challenge. It could be fun to see how these two could, build it and kind of have fun with it and make fun of it and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So that could be a lot of fun. Number 5.
5.
The Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
I'm assuming that Kevin Owens is going to be out of the WWE title picture pretty soon.
Yeah.
Once they get this whole situation with him not being the legal man of the Rumble and yet getting pinned.
I would think so as well.
And I don't anticipate them wanting to break up the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn quite
right,
yet.
Right.
So what better storyline than for them as a team to go after the tag team championships?
Yeah, it makes sense for them to stick around as a tag team. And I would love to see, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, as we saw in the handicap match with AJ Styles just recently at the Rumble, two of the most, we've seen this throughout their careers, two of the most creative professional wrestlers on the planet. The Usos have proven to be that as well in the tag team realm. So I would love to see it'd be something so fresh for the Usos. It'd be something so fresh for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Here's another thing
I would love this.
If Kevin Owens wins, I believe he will be a Grand Slam champ.
What's that?
Universal title.
Universal.
Intercontinental.
Okay.
Tag champ. Mm-hmm. And then U.S. champ, too. He'll win all 4.
So the only thing he doesn't have is WWE champion.
Yeah, but you only need Universal or WWE, I think.
So is that what it is? Is it one of those?
It's one of the main event belts. The two mid card
belts. Oh, it is 2 mid card belts.
Yeah,
and
a
tag
Slam,
championship.
Win all four.
That's a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kevin Owens wins the tag title, he will be a Grand Slam champion.
Well, there you go. Because they kind of this. Hopefully, like I said, we're filming this on Tuesday. I'm not optimistic that they're gonna. Well, no, they're going really hard. They're going really hard on the Shinsuke thing. Yeah. So they have to drop that. They have to drop the Kevin Owens thing tonight.
It might continue to Fastlane, which is March.
Yeah, maybe. What was there a rumored main event for Fastlane?
It was the 5-way for the title. It was AJ versus Nakamura, Owens, Zayn, Orton. Is that 5?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if that still holds.
But why would Nakamura be in that match if he has a guaranteed title shot at Mania? He wouldn't. So I don't think that's going to necessarily be the match that actually happens.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyways, number 4. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Now, we understand that they would probably prefer The Rock and Ronda Rousey because that was set up 2 years ago.
And that's what Meltzer reported. I think Monday, the day after Rousey made her debut at the Rumble.
Was that 2 years ago?
It's 31.
So coming up on 3 years ago? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
But based on The Rock's busy schedule and problems he's had with insurance, dealing with shooting films and trying to wrestle at the same time, since he got hurt at WrestleMania 29, that might preclude him from this match. I read today on Tuesday something about, I think on Cage Side Seats, maybe I could be my source wrong, about Braun Strowman taking that spot.
Oh, wow.
But I feel like Kurt Angle and Triple H already have a storyline built in place for Survivor Series. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey are both former Olympians.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there seems to, I don't know, storyline wise, it seems to make a lot more sense to do Angle Rousey versus Triple H and Steph.
And next on this list, we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
No, I like your scenario. I like the parallels there. I think that'd be good. I think it'd be really good.
Well, let me make sure I get my source right.
To be honest, I would prefer Angle and Rousey versus Rock and Rousey. Although watching Rock and Triple H go at it one more time would be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah. Sorry, Cage Side Seats mentioned it, but PW Insider was speculating that it could be Strowman.
Speculating. Anyway, speaking of Braun Strowman, number 3. The Miz versus Braun Strowman. I'm sorry, this is where I want Braun Strowman. I would not want him in that tag match. I'd want him here simply because, number 1, they're booking Miz a lot stronger now.
Yeah, and then Meltzer said that the reason for that was to set up this match.
And we've seen how much fun this is because we've seen Braun Strowman acting like an absolute monster, terrorizing The Miz just a couple months ago. And my God, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
You have these two completely they could not be more diametrically opposed. I would love to see this. This would be so much fun.
Same here. And the story is all set up going back to TLC, whereas The Miz, Kane, Braun, Miz was involved in Kane putting Braun into the back of that garbage truck. When Braun returned, he emerged from a pile of garbage out of the garbage truck to run after who? Miz and the Miztourage.
Yeah.
It's all set up.
It's so much fun. I kind of feel at this point that the Braun Strowman versus other monsters thing is a bit played out. You know, it's sort of running on fumes right now, as we saw at the Rumble with Brock and Kane. So give him something a bit different. Give him more of a personality-based opponent, and that's the Miz. This could be a lot of fun, especially if they do some like maybe pre-film stuff.
Yeah.
We saw last year the Miz mocking John Cena. That went over really, really well.
Yeah.
It was really funny, and he could do something similar with Braun Strowman this year. I think it's different for Braun, and I think it'd be a lot of fun for Braun.
Yeah, same here. Who goes over? Has to be Braun.
Well, it has to be Braun, but Miz will look good.
Yeah.
Miz's performance will make people want the Miz to win.
I know. And especially if he enlists Hollywood Kane in his efforts.
I do. That
to
was
beat
a great,
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, that's a good idea that we had.
I think that's kind of a wild card is how Kane might be involved because he's at Raw last night.
Yeah.
Of course, Braun dumped a stage and announce table on top of him, went to the hospital, and they said, commentary did, that Kane like essentially crawled out of the hospital.
Yeah.
And left.
He will emerge as Hollywood Kane.
Hollywood Kane.
We've seen it's kind of similar to corporate Kane, but a Hollywood version of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can get rid of the mask and, the goofy
Hollywood
hair and
Kane.
stuff. Hollywood Kane.
Yeah.
Next, number 2.
2.
Asuka versus Sasha Banks. Well, we saw this on Raw this week, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
so why not do it again at
phenomenal.
Mania?
Now, Sasha can say, Asuka, I was this close to beating you several times. Sasha would have to, this, of course, would be for the Raw Women's title, and Sasha would have to win an Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, totally.
And now that she's kind of brought back a bit of her boss character from NXT, maybe they're going to give her a bit of a push, have her go over Elimination Chamber, have her walk into Mania as Women's Champion, have her and Asuka put on a phenomenal match. We saw what they did on Raw, and imagine given the platform of Mania, they could take things to the next level, do something more but better.
More but better.
And I think it would be great. I hope it happens.
Yeah, me too. It'd be a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, all that you just said.
Yeah.
And Asuka goes over, gets the Raw Women's title.
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah, that's regardless of who her opponent is. I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, me too. Number one. Finn Balor versus John Cena.
See, here's the thing.
Another match we just saw on Raw.
Here's the thing, though. All this Finn losing or getting eliminated by John Cena has to be going somewhere.
Right?
It needs to be going somewhere. Because if it's not, then it doesn't make any sense. Cena's reaction to his win on Raw was apologetic.
Yeah.
He's almost apologizing to the crowd for beating the fan favorite because, as he said it, I just want to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. John Cena's going to WrestleMania regardless.
Yeah, he would go regardless.
I think he means main event WrestleMania. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's not winning Elimination Chamber. Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
It's predestined. Roman Reigns goes over.
Yeah, we didn't even put Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar on here because that's happening.
That's going to happen. So like we didn't put AJ versus Shinsuke on here because that is happening.
That is happening.
That has been confirmed as happening. But this has to be part of a story. Tweener Finn costs Cena the Elimination Chamber match, helps him leads to his elimination. He says, "John, you denied me my dream of main eventing WrestleMania. I'm going to deny you your dream."
Here's the thing. This is what you do. It's not even necessary. Yeah, it's not even Tweener Finn. It's heel Finn.
But people
he's love
so
him.
Cool.
He's so cool, just like Prince Devitt, right?
Yeah.
And so Cena comes out, starts cutting a promo, boring promo, whatever, and the club and Finn attack him and like hold him down and like, holding his head like this, like they used to back in the day.
Yeah.
And Finn says, he's doing this stuff and he's talking in Prince Devitt voice and he's like, John fucking Cena. You can bleep that part. No, I'm doing this episode. John fucking Cena. Get the fuck out of here. I challenge you to WrestleMania because it'll be real.
The people real match.
Exactly.
A real main event.
And then he comes out, his jacket has R and R on it because he's now the real rock and roller.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Exactly.
He has to be the real rock and roller, Finn Balor.
He's the real rock and Balor.
There you go.
Oh man, we're such nerds. Anyways, I'd love to see this because look, here's the thing. The rumor was we're gonna have Cena Taker at Mania. I don't want that. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't really want it either.
I don't want it.
Well, then we're gonna get a Cena Samoa Joe feud kind of in the interim too.
Yeah.
Around Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Joe unfortunately got hurt, so this opens the door to do something really cool. Assuming the Undertaker is not gonna, real.
Yeah.
Assuming the Undertaker is in fact retired, which we hope he is.
I hope that's real.
Cena, Balor, make it happen. It would be great. Finn has to go over, beat Cena on a huge stage. I don't think Cena's lost at Mania since he lost to The Rock.
Oh, wow.
I remember who he wrestled at WrestleMania 32, but I was going through my mind last night. When was the last time he lost at Mania? And that's the last one I can remember.
Yeah.
So that'd be 28.
Was it Ryback? Who did he fight at 32?
I don't think
32
it was Ryback.
was a really bad
Oh, it was not good. It was. Oh, he just came out to help The Rock against the Wyatt family.
Oh, that's right. Was he like injured or something? Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So, anyways, here's my thing about John Cena. Right now, John Cena, there's a very, very good role for John Cena, and it's kind of gatekeeper. We saw him go. He put Shinsuke over on SmackDown. We saw him.
Well, last year he put AJ over at SummerSlam.
He put Reigns over recently.
Yeah, had no mercy.
And the biggest one is what you're saying is AJ
at SummerSlam 2016. Yeah.
And then at the Rumble last year, they had a fantastic match. Everybody said it was a match of the year contender, and I want to see that John Cena come out against Finn Balor, not John Cena trying to carry a sack of potatoes Undertaker to his last match. That does not interest me at all. And there's no winner there anyways. No matter. It's all bad. So, Balor versus Cena. Balor goes over, and it's real.
And then they can establish Balor and Balor Club as a dominant heel faction.
Yeah.
Because Roman Reigns is going to need opponents later in the year. Mm-hmm. Have them engage in like a 4-month feud, trade the belt a couple times, do wonders for everybody.
And then on top of that, here's what I really want them to do. You really want Balor Club to be real? Then you do what they did in New Japan, and you bring in some more people.
Yeah.
Add them to Balor Club.
Yeah.
You bring in, you turn like, I don't know, Nia Jax or something, Balor Club.
That'd be good.
You bring in.
Why not Sasha?
Sasha Banks, Balor Club, real.
Yeah.
Demon Boss, exactly.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
You sign over Fale Tama Chase Owens. They want nothing to do with those idiots, the rest of the idiots in Bullet Club anyways, because they're just doing their own thing.
That's true.
Why aren't they ever on Being the Elite?
That's a good point.
They're just stealing all the Bullet Club thunder. So bring those guys in to be all Balor Club.
Real.
Exactly. Anyways.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's it.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time,
thanks for joining us.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.